environment to where it's not getting in the way of what I'm doing, and we're able to coexist and still learn and grow.
Well, you're not feeling rushed.
Yeah.
Like, I got to get back to what I was doing, even though I really want to help you and do what you're doing. But I think, too, just to tag on to that is you can say no, and you don't need to provide an explanation to anybody.
That is great. That's actually something she said.
You don't, especially for new agents coming in, when you're setting up your time block for figuring out what are you doing during these periods and figure out what your perfect week looks like. And guess what goes on my time block every week? My family time and my self-care.
Me.
This is coming first, and it's not selfish. If you lose yourself in all of these things, you're going to burn out. You're not going to be productive for anybody else. You're not going to be productive for your family, and you're not able to take care of everybody that you love.
I've been there. Totally get it.
You've got to set that time block, set that schedule. And if somebody calls and wants to go see a house on Saturday morning, and that's when your kid plays football, hey man, I'm sorry, I got another appointment during that time. How's Sunday at 4:00? Okay, cool. We'll meet at Sunday at 4:00. Or if not, guess what? There's another agent that you could pay to go open that door.
You're exactly right.
And you're okay if it's a hot market like in the previous months, right? Sometimes I couldn't get away. You know what? There was one point where we were in Chicago and I had an agent on backup here, and I was like, hey, I've got this person, can you go show this house? Zelle works great, So you don't have to provide an explanation as to I have an appointment. They don't need to know that your kid's football game. So, it's just one of those things. I don't need to give you an explanation about why I'm not available at that time.
I'm going to read something that happened this last week. If I can find it real quick. There is her and Brooks, and it basically went along. Oh, is this it? All right. So I had a customer this past weekend that was putting in an offer for $2.3 million. Okay. And the agent that I'm working with on it typically does not rush things. She's very meticulous on, hey, get your documents to them, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And she tells them the right way with enough value that they don't leave or say, well, we need it faster or anything like that.
Right. There's that sense of urgency
Correct.
that she puts in that expectation.
So in this case scenario, these folks had been looking for quite some time and finally found another house that they liked, and they were super engaged. She was like, here's the situation. We need to jump on it right away, and I don't normally do this. I said, totally get it. Pulled the application, did that on Friday, and then took off to the beach to do some fishing. And I requested the taxes and all that good stuff, told them, get them to me. Well, on Saturday, while we're out on the water, boom, here comes the tax return. And I didn't get to my phone for 5 hours later, and it's not like me to do that.
Right.
But I promised the family that I was going to take the phone away, and this is all their time.
You got to disconnect.
Absolutely. So it was, hey, Mark, did you receive the tax returns? No response. I know it's Saturday, but however, we're getting ready to submit a couple of offers. No response. And I basically replied back, this is 5.5 hours later. Sorry, literally just seeing this, was out on the water. I can review, jump on a call with you first thing in the morning before we hit the road, so that you can submit your offers. And their response on a $2.3 million customer, because most people would be scared to do that, make up some kind of lie or something like that. Oh, we're at an accident or some crap that I've heard before.
Right.
They basically said, send us catch pics as proof. Just kidding. Enjoy your time with your family. This can wait. We'll talk tomorrow. No big deal. They submitted the offer the next day, but the point of me illustrating that is to show people that others are normal too.
Yeah.
They understand. And I think that if they don't understand, is that somebody that you really want to work with in the end.